Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Official Nerd Talk channel. My name is Tyler, aka Mind of a Nerd. I am joined by my co-host, Mr. Stu. We are back for another episode of Nerd Talk. For you guys, we are on episode 232, bringing you guys a live watch along tonight for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, as we continue the road to Avengers: Doomsday, releasing December 18th
18th.
of this year. What's going on, bro?
Oh man, nothing much, man. Just trying to get some content done for my channel, which is hard, but I'm trying to get it done. What about you?
I had a day. I had to wake up and do laundry because I had to do laundry, and then I had to sprint to a doctor's appointment and spend 3 hours at the hospital today.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh
Also,
yeah, I'm recovering from a cold too. So
well, no, there was nothing wrong with me. It's just that everyone in the Bronx decided to have blood taken out. So, that was great. So, me going to an 11 o'clock appointment turned to me staying there till 2 o'clock. Awesome. Thanks, everybody. And then the line at GameStop was nuts. I didn't get home till 3. I didn't intend that, but I knocked the fuck out. I woke up, ready to go. We are starting earlier today because we have a couple things I wanted to talk about, and Black Panther is long.
it's a
So,
long movie.
without further ado, let's get into it. Starting with the Big Daddy. The second trailer for Avengers Doomsday has released. They're calling it a special look. It's a second trailer. Should have been the first trailer, but it's a second trailer. Um yeah. Yeah. Um you're going to hear this from everybody. I do not understand why this was not the first trailer that we got. I don't. And it's funny, I went back today or yesterday and I watched the teaser trailer again, which I need to clarify. I do like that trailer. Everyone hated that trailer. I like that trailer. I still like that trailer. That should have been the second trailer. Or with some tweaks, it could have been the second trailer. I don't understand why that was the first trailer we got. I must have watched this trailer 25 times. The night it came out. It was so good. My birthday was Saturday. Nah, people later, whatever. My birthday was Saturday. This trailer was so fucking good for about 10 minutes. I didn't even care that it was my birthday. I Me and my brother just sat and watched this trailer over and over and over and over again. And it did help that this is the trailer that leaked because I saw it and I was like, man, that's really good. And there was a rumor that the trailer that was supposed to come out when it came out, that was going to be the Comic-Con trailer. We were like, but is it really going to be the Comic-Con trailer? They say that all the time. I have
We
never
still
been
ain't
that
seen the
clear.
footage for Infinity War.
Yeah, right. Um, I have never been so happy to see that actually come to fruition. This man, this gave the Dune Part 3 teaser trailer a run for its money for the best trailer we've gotten this year. And I seen some people saying, "Oh, the trailer was okay. The movie still looks mid." Dog, I don't know what the fuck they have to do to get you on board anymore. I don't. Am I saying that I fully think this movie's going to be good? No. I'm still skeptical as hell because there wasn't well, maybe there was one shot of Steve Rogers in this trailer. I don't know. But that aspect of the movie I'm still not interested in. But everything they did in this trailer, that's what I wanted the first time. That's what I needed the first time. This trailer was fantastic. The one thing that's been consistent throughout the marketing, which I appreciate, is the tone. It seems like this movie's going to be dark and serious. And I like that. I do like that it's been consistent throughout most of the trailer. I think the only sense of humor we got was in the Wakanda trailer with Ben and Baku. That's it. One joke across 6 trailers. I still think the movie looks visually fucking awesome. And It looks like it's got oomph. I like that. Doom looks like he's on demon timing. I like that. I can't wait, man. This trailer did a lot of damage control for a lot of people. Everyone's like, oh, okay. I'm like, all right, okay. But at the same time, this trailer feels more focused. It doesn't feel nostalgia baity. It doesn't feel like, hey, look what we got. This trailer feels like, here's the story. Doom is on demon timing. This is your threat. Versus people telling you the threat. We see Doom demolishing Thor. We see Doom summoning Sentinels out of the ground. That's all I needed, bro. We see him aura farming the shit out of everything in the beginning of the trailer. That's all I needed. I don't know whose call it was to make the teaser trailer the way they did, but again, it's not a bad trailer, but I just think that was a mistake. This is what we should have saw first. I don't know how sold people would have been, but I guarantee you it would have been a lot more than what we had last time. But it was a very good trailer. I really liked it.
Yeah. The teaser trailer should have been shorter. It should have been a true teaser. Like it was the length of an actual trailer, and it was you know this it was disappointing. It's not that it's a bad trailer. We all like the trailer. It's just that for this movie with so much writing on it and people's opinions on the movie already, you have to come out with the first trailer being a banger. I think that if they had shortened the trailer and just called it a teaser, it would have been okay. Like, okay, this is not an actual trailer. This is just a teaser. But because they made it made it so long and made a big deal out of it, and then that was what we got. It's like, well, why should I be more excited? You haven't shown me anything that I already didn't know. But with this second trailer, phenomenal. I did not see the leaked footage on purpose because I was holding out. I was hoping that they would release that actual trailer, and I'm so glad that I decided to do that. I'm so glad my first time seeing that was in 4K. Tyler's watching it right now. He's like, yeah, yeah. Oh, Sentinels. Oh. But no, that second trailer was phenomenal. Me and my wife watched it about 5 times. She was like, because she wasn't even aware that the movie was coming out until the first trailer came out. And then the second trailer comes out. She was like, "Yeah, we gotta go see that opening weekend." I mean, obviously we were gonna do that anyway, but for my wife to say that is a big deal.
Yeah,
Um,
it's my mom too, pretty much.
Doom Doom is awesome. I mean, I know people are still eating sour grapes over the casting of Robert Downey Jr. I'm like, bro, he's gonna kill it. Like I understand your frustrations with the nostalgia baiting, but it was an act of desperation, and I really think at at worst at worst we get a slightly above average movie with Robert Downey Jr. being the standout. I think that's the worst case scenario.
I've kind of I'm fine with the casting at this point. I just need them to story wise make it make sense. That's all I really care about. Or make it not distracting because he looks amazing. He sounds amazing. And he has the presence. He every shot we've seen of him on screen, you're like, yeah, that's Doctor Doom, bro.
Mhm.
Like that is Doctor Doom. That one
Mhm.
shot of him sitting in the fucking I guess the throne room, I was like, oh,
I
that's
wonder if that's actually going to be in the movie. That looked like it's just for the trailer.
I don't know. Maybe it's over that part where Sue is talking and you just see him there. I don't know. I don't even know what that is. Um, what going back to what you said about the teaser being shorter, I think what they should have done. I don't know how well this would have worked, and I don't normally like trailers like this. The teaser should have just been Thor and him fighting, and him stopping him, and then 30 seconds of footage. I think that would have been better. Just have
We didn't even
teaser
need
be the
30
scene.
seconds, maybe 15, 20, and that would have been fine.
Also, the Avengers are insanely lucky that he is summoning these Rust Bucket Sentinels and not Days of Future Past Sentinels.
Man, the Days of Future Past Sentinels are nightmare fuel, bro.
Yeah.
I'm legit scared for the Avengers. Like they are going to get uh demolished. They're gonna get their asses handed to them. I mean, come on, you got. Don't get me wrong.
What happens when you got nothing but bench warmers? It's like, well,
I
duh.
love Sam Wilson, but come on, man, he ain't got
No,
no serum. You got Shang Chi, this is his first day on the job.
I think the two that are
You
definitely done is
imagine going from orientation
yep,
to Black Friday
yep.
at Target. That's what this is. That's what this is.
I know that the two that are definitely done, Joaquin and Bucky. I would be floored if Bucky walks out of this movie alive. I'll even throw Red Guardian in there.
They're not gonna kill Red Guardian. Yeah,
That's what I would do.
they're not gonna do that.
That's what I think. A Thunderbolt is definitely
I would
done.
100% kill Joaquin.
Yeah, I mean,
1000%.
is anybody gonna care? No, I doubt anybody's even gonna know who he is. Everyone's gonna be like, Joaquin, no. They're gonna be like, who was that?
I actually have a hot take, and I'll probably get cussed out for saying this, but it is what it is. I think in Secret Wars, they should kill Tobey Maguire.
Well, I'm gonna keep my
If
mouth
if
shut.
if
That's
he's
fine.
well, I was about to say if he's not already in this movie, but I think whenever he shows up and whenever he fights, I think he should die.
Well,
Because
if the universes are
that would
colliding,
hold a lot. That would hold a lot of weight.
if all the universes are becoming one, half these legacy characters are donezo. Listen, as long as James Marsden survives, I don't care, bro. Protect that man at all costs, bro. Throw every single Avenger, both past, present, and future, in front of James Marsden, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. I need that man surviving as long as possible with that costume on, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
I
That's
love
a
that
requirement.
costume. I'm you know what? Since we talk about that, I'm so happy that Cyclops is getting so much love lately because after Wolverine, he's my favorite X-Men. I love
Yeah.
Cyclops.
Well,
He's getting he's getting a lot of love in X-Men 97. He getting some love in Avengers Doomsday. He getting some love in Marvel Rivals. Like I am so happy that he is not a bench warmer anymore.
Oh yeah. But yeah, man, those are our thoughts on the Avengers Doomsday special look / second trailer. I know they're gonna release another trailer. Personally, I don't need more. Maybe if the second trailer is Doom centric and we can get a little bit more of the story for him, I'm okay with that. But if not, I'm personally okay with it. If I hear that the third trailer shows like the whole movie, I'm kind of gonna stay away from it. That's just me. But if you guys have seen the second trailer for Avengers Doomsday, let us know down below what you thought about it. Moving on, Lanterns. Yes, Lanterns came out, everybody. So Lanterns episode 1, we are going to go a little bit quick. There's not a lot to spoil in this episode, but we are going to go quick because I want to get this movie started. So Lanterns debuted Sunday on HBO Max. It is the next project in the DCU. It is a Green Lantern television show, and you know, a lot of people were excited for this. I personally was not wowed by the trailers. That's just me. I thought it didn't look bad. It just looked fine. It didn't look, horrible. I was just like, yeah, okay, I'm not really feeling it. The one thing I was feeling was Aaron Pierre as Jon Stewart. I didn't even see a single frame of the show. I said that is perfect casting.
Perfect.
And I will say, me and my mom watched this Monday because I went out Sunday for my birthday festivities. I liked the first episode. I didn't love it. I seen a lot of people were like, "Oh, I wasn't really won over by the trailer, but the episode won me over." And not me. I did like it. I didn't love it. The things that I liked, I think the effects and visuals and all that, it's fine, but it's HBO. So if it's bad, that's normally when it stands out. But when it's good, normally I'm like, well, it's HBO. The acting is very good across all fronts. I like pretty much all the characters. I think the standout for me is Aaron Pierre as Jon Stewart. He looks like him, he sounds like him, he acts like him. I love it. He is Jon Stewart to me. He looks great, and I'm excited to, you know, jumping ahead. We get a, I guess a time jump, and he looks even better as Jon Stewart. I said, wow, if he didn't look like Jon Stewart before, he looks like him now. Um, the mystery is fine. I think my problem with it is I was thinking about this at work. We had Peacemaker season one, where it just started out as a Peacemaker show. We were just messing around, and then out of nowhere they threw in this alien thing, and we were like, "Oh, so that's what Peacemaker is." I don't get that with lanterns. When we're getting this alien mystery unraveling, we already know that it's an alien type thing. So it's kind of like, well, I already know. Let's kind of see where it goes. I wish there was more of a surprise angle to it versus, oh yeah, we have this thing now. Let's go figure this out. The other thing that's kind of bothering me, and again, major spoilers because nobody knew the ending. Hal dies in the future, and I seen everyone, and maybe I expected too much. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, the ending was so major." I was like, I mean, it's a surprise. The If anything creates more of a problem with this show for me, and that's, well, all the stuff in the past, it's not that I don't care about it, but the impact is lessened because now I'm going to be watching that stuff saying to myself, well, Jon Stewart doesn't die, Hal Jordan does die. Either way, I know both of them don't die in these flashback sequences, so now I kind of don't care. I don't really care if even who kills him. I'm just kind of like, okay, well, he dies. So now it's just a case of, well, let's see where it goes. I think that was a mistake revealing that because now it lessens the impact of everything we're seeing. That's just me. I like the side characters a lot. I don't remember her name, but the main cop, I like her a lot. Um, my only other main issue, James Gunn needs to find another word besides the word fuck. Every single word out of Hal Jordan. Fuck, 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 fuck. It's annoying. Please. You can be raunchy without using the word fuck, James Gunn. Please. I beg of you. But I liked it. I didn't hate it. I liked it. I was like, okay, let's see where it goes. Um, I do like that James Gunn's DC universe is having superheroes be established and everyone knows them. We saw that with Superman, and we see that Hal Jordan is a national treasure. Everyone knows who he is, even if he doesn't really give a shit about it anymore. I do like that we get that flashback of him when he was like first revealing himself. I like that. I like that stuff. I want to see more of that with everyone except Batman, obviously. But I liked it. I'm gonna keep watching. We're gonna talk about it every week. But I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I liked it. It was a solid first episode.
um, I was, obviously I was the most excited for this show out of everyone here. Because I love the character of Jon Stewart. That's my name. Um, but I grew up with Jon Stewart. Justice League was on when I was a kid. I think it came out in '98. I was 8 years old. So I was aware of Hal Jordan, but I didn't see much of Hal Jordan because of that Justice League TV show. So having grown up with that, that has always stuck with me. So I was very excited for this show. Um, and when James Gunn announced that he was going to be making this show, and he announced that it was going to be a true detective type show, that made me even further intrigued because I like that kind of storytelling. Um, especially when they do it with superhero movies. I think a straight up superhero movie is or or a show series or whatever, that's fine. But I like when superhero stuff or comic book stuff takes on other genres. I like that Man of Steel wasn't just a Superman movie. It was a first contact movie, and it happened to have Superman in it. I like that this is a true detective type show, with space cops. I like that kind of stuff because there's a lot of rich storytelling there, and I'm really big on that. So I was very happy to hear that. Going into last night, or not last night, last week, weekend, when I watched this about an hour after it premiered because I was busy, um, and I like it. I wanted to love it, but I didn't. Um, and I was very surprised to see so many people give it such high praise because, like I said, I know for a fact that I was the most excited, at least out of our friend group. I was the most excited, but I hadn't seen many people online talking about it either because they haven't really promoted it all like that. um but I was very surprised to see that it was so well received. And not that I disagree with people, I wanted to like it more. um I wish that I expected them to kind of hit the ground running with episode one, and then I kind of expected the I expect the subsequent episodes to be slower until we get to the halfway point. That seems to be the case with a lot of these superhero shows, both Marvel and DC alike. Um, and this episode, while good and intriguing, was a bit of a slower burn than I was anticipating for for a pilot episode. Um, that being said, I do like the direction that this show was going. I love Aaron Pierre as John Stewart. He was perfectly cast. For me, the standout was uh, Hal Jordan. Um, I'm drawing a blank. What's his name?
Kyle Chandler.
Thank you, Kyle Chandler. Um, as Hal Jordan is perfect. He's just as perfect a casting for Hal Jordan as Aaron Pierre is for John Stewart. Um, I saw someone on Thread say that Kyle Chandler's portrayal of Hal Jordan is I exactly how they heard him in their head when they would read Green Lantern comic books, and I thought that was interesting. Because for me, it's always been Nathan Fillion. Because when all the DC animated stuff, and his character on Firefly is pretty much Hal Jordan. Um, so to see someone say that, and to see that it resonated with them so deeply was interesting. And but I do think that he really does knock it out of the park. Even there's not a whole lot of Green Lantern stuff, but I like that they represent the recklessness of Hal Jordan, because I think that's what separates Hal and John and Guy. They're all fearless, otherwise they wouldn't have the ring, but they're all a different type of fearless. Hal is reckless. John is more John is fearless because he's more methodical. He has things figured out. He's trained. He's prepared. That's why he's not. That's why he doesn't feel fear. But with Guy, he doesn't feel fear because he's an idiot. So, but I like that they show us nuances with those characters, and I'm very excited to see their dynamic going forward. Going back to what you said about the ending of episode one, I don't mind that ending. There's another show that does the same thing, and I can't remember what the show is, but when I do figure it out, I'm gonna mention it in a future episode. But I don't think that we're supposed to be worried about the peril of the lanterns because of that reveal. So while I do understand your point, Tyler, I don't think you have anything to worry about, because I don't think that's the way they're gonna go with the show, at least for these next couple of episodes. What I expect, and I could be wrong, I think we're gonna find out who Hal's killer is within the next 2 or 3 episodes. And then like the show is gonna change from there. Um, but even if that doesn't happen, I'm still very much intrigued. A lot of fans have theorized that he's gonna turn into Parallax at the end of the series. Um, I am all for that. I think that would be dope. Um, but yeah, I liked it. I didn't love it. I wanted to love it, but I didn't love it. But I really do like it. It's a solid 4 out of 5 stars, I guess.
Yeah, really quick before we get into the watch long, I think the thing the episode did very well is lay the foundation for everything. It established all the characters very well, and they don't really need to do anything moving forward character wise. It's kind of just like, okay, we have our characters now, let's go. So
Yeah.
that is something they did very well. But if you guys have seen the first episode of Lanterns, let us know down below what you thought about it. Let's move on to our main topic for this evening, and it is our watch along for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. So, if you guys do not know how our watch alongs work, you grab your physical copy of the film. I have we both have the Total Conceal book. Um, grab your physical copy of the film. It is streaming on Disney Plus, and we are gonna count down from 3, 2, 0, and when we press play, you watch along with us. Are you ready, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. We are gonna go in 3, 2, 1, play. I'm gonna save my little intro for the movie or whatever until after all this stuff. Man, you heard that deep breath I just took before I press play on this shit, man. Oh, boy.
Yeah, when I saw this in the theater, it was not a dry eye in the house,
Yeah,
and that was within the first 5 minutes.
yeah.
I cannot remember a time where the passing of an actor has had that much impact on a franchise.
To a point, Carrie Fisher with Star Wars, but she wasn't at the forefront of those movies. So
She wasn't the forefront, and while she did pass prematurely, we gotten what 40 years with that character. So
mm,
Chadwick would like he'd only just started. You know what I'm saying? Like we'd only
yeah.
seen him 3 times, and for for him to be such a focal point, not only of his own black Black Panther franchise, but um for him to be such a focal point for the larger MCU, and it's tough, man. It's tough. Like I said, I can't remember a time where a franchise had that much emotional impact, both in universe and out. Um, this is I know a lot of people, when this movie first came out, a lot of people called the movie cringe, and I don't get why they would say that.
Really? I don't remember hearing that. No, see, I remember people at worst. They said they had the movie's a typical MCU movie, but the emotional beats really hit.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people saying that it was cringe. I saw a lot of people saying that it wasn't good. Personally, I think this is better than the first one. I think the first one is a great movie, but it definitely feels like MCU Lion King, which is not a problem. But I think that um, the very existence of the movie outweighs the writing of the movie itself, if that makes any sense. I think that people were so happy to see Black Panther finally get his own movie. People were gonna, feel how they felt about it regardless. But that's not to say that it's not a that the first one isn't a great movie. It's just, I think that there are many other better movies in the MCU, this being one of them. I like that Ryan Coogler took a swing with the emotion and leaned into it instead of just doing what other franchises would do and other creators would do, just kind of sweep it under the rug and not, or even if they do acknowledge it, just acknowledge it in a scene or two. Like the death of Chadwick Boseman, the death of T'Challa is a main focal point throughout this entire movie, and I love that. Um, yeah, this funeral scene felt very familiar. Um, I know, I grew up in church, so whenever someone dies, um, we don't wear black, we wear white. So this felt very, very familiar. This is also some of the best acting you will see in the entirety of the MCU with uh, Angela Bassett and Shuri. And I'll throw in Baku in there too. Once and two.
Oh fuck. Oh, fuck. All right.
You good?
Yeah. Yeah. Not even Endgame gets me this fucked up, bro. Yeah. So, Wakanda Forever, man. I remember being really hesitant towards this movie because I was like, I think a lot of us had the same weird feeling of just like, how the hell is this gonna work? And it's funny walking into this movie, I kind of had similar feelings that I do with Doomsday, to where they have all these characters I'm supposed to believe in, but I didn't. That's what Doomsday. This movie, I walked into it and we all knew, oh, Shuri's gonna become Black Panther. I was like, you mean the comic relief in the first movie and the one that got folded in 2 seconds in Infinity War? That's my new Black Panther. I'm not really feeling that, man. And so this movie had a tough task of making me into a believer that this would work, and I think they did. You said this movie's better than the first movie. I agree, and I'll do you one better. I don't remember exactly where it is. I believe this is in my top 10 of the MCU.
Yeah, yeah, it's in my top 10
This
for sure.
this movie has actually grown on me since I first saw it. I really liked it when I first saw it. I I don't rewatch this movie often, and you just saw
For
why.
obvious reasons.
I'm a mess every time I watch this movie. I rewatched it, I think the summer after it came out when I went to the MCU. I absolutely love this movie. I
I
think
love
this
it. Yeah.
movie is fucking incredible. I think it handles so much well with what it's dealt with. Really, my only issue with this movie is the third act stuff outside of the Namor and Shuri stuff. I think is your kind of typical MCU stuff. It's not bad. Also, Ironheart's suit in this movie looks ridiculously stupid. The one in the third act to me looks ridiculously stupid. The prototype suit actually looks a lot better than I thought it was. Every time they showed it in concept art, we were like, bro, that looks like dog shit. It actually looks pretty good. But other than that, I love pretty much everything about this movie. It has a seriousness I really like. Namor is fucking dope. I love the way it's shot. The acting in it across the board is incredible. And it kind of sticks out like a sore thumb for the MCU.
Yes.
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, why can't we get more of this, please? Um,
Well, the thing is, it's it's because of Ryan Coogler. When you have a captain of your ship like Ryan Coogler, everybody loves Ryan Coogler, not just because he is a great filmmaker, but he's just a good person, and people like good people. Especially actors. Good actors like good directors. It is when you got a leader like that, it's easy to get everybody on board and to get everybody on one accord and have the same goal. Their goal was to honor Chadwick Boseman. They had a monumental task with this movie to not only to not only make an entertaining movie, but to make us feel the weight of that loss and make their adjustments make sense. That is damn near impossible to do with a movie of this magnitude because we've seen it happen with smaller movies, but a movie like this that is a franchise within a franchise, that's really hard to do. And I think that Ryan Coogler is the only person that could have made this movie as good as it is.
this movie won the Oscar for wardrobe, right?
Yes. And we she should have Angela Bassett should have won
Mm-hmm.
best supporting actress, but it went to Jamie Lee Curtis. And I was talking to Justin about it that year when it happened. I was like, I ain't got nothing against Jamie Lee Curtis, but
She don't know how to shut up.
no, it wasn't even about that. It was about her performance in Everything Everywhere All at Once. I was like, if anybody should have got nominated from that movie, it should have been Stephanie Sue. She was phenomenal. That was the first thing I had ever seen her in, I think. But she was phenomenal in that movie. Like she outshined Michelle Yeoh. In my opinion, she outshined Michelle Yeoh. She outshined what's his face? Data.
Ki
Okay.
Kwan.
Yeah, Kihi Kwan. She outshined him and Jamie Lee Curtis. So I think she should have at least gotten nominated for that award. But I definitely think that out of all the movies I had seen that year, Angela Bassett definitely gives the best performance. because everybody likes to point out the scene um in the throne room when she's reprimanding Okoye, but and that's a phenomenal scene. But I think what resonates deeper for me are the quieter moments, the moments with Shuri, where she didn't just feel like a mom in a movie. She felt like everybody's mom, trying to console us for the loss of Chadwick. And that that's hard to do. That's hard to pull off. I think everybody in this movie had the weight of the world on their shoulders to do their part to make this the best movie it could be. And the fact that they pulled it off, like the fact that it's not only a good movie, it's not only competent, but it is excellent.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
that's a testament in itself.
Hold on, let me get to this comment. I don't want.
Oh my bad.
Red Super, what's going on? Yeah, man, I appreciate it. We're going, if everything goes to plan, we're filming the next one tomorrow, and I'm excited to see that. I'm having fun making those videos, man.
Yeah, that Ninja Turtles one was really good.
I just watched those movies, and I want to watch two again.
After watching y'all's video, I threw on 2014, like right after that.
Fuck me, what was I gonna say about this movie? I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, that I do feel like this movie's underrated. That's number one, and number two, I've talked about this several times at nauseum this year. Um, when people bring up the conversation for female-led superhero movies, nobody talks about this movie. It's always Wonder Woman or Elektra, Catwoman. Nobody brings up this movie. This movie is a female-led superhero movie. It
Mhm.
is a predominantly female-led cast,
Yeah,
and
I was just
it's
gonna say, like,
phenomenal.
not only is the female the lead, but uh most of the cast is female.
And
And
I think it's the best one by a
yeah,
lot.
no, you're right. I can't think of any other female led superhero movie that would be better than this.
Even the first Wonder Woman, while it has moments that are great, I can't stand the way they do Ares in that movie, and that brings it down a lot. But I also think that the animated Wonder Woman movie is better than the live action Wonder Woman movie. But
I mean, there are a lot of animated DC movies that are better than a lot of superhero
well,
movies, both DC and
I
Marvel.
see that one in particular because the first one, the animated Wonder Woman movie, it takes a lot of, it does a lot of what the live action one tried doing.
Hmm. You see that a lot because they um I don't know what the source material was for Wonder Woman, but you'll see that with with animation and live action, it'll be based on the same kind of source material. I remember when I was reading um, the New 52 Justice League. Um, I was like, this is Avengers. So I didn't know, like, I didn't know.
Woo!
Whew, I love the Talokan. What are they
Yeah.
called?
I don't know. I don't know.
But I love them. They look dope. I love everything about them.
This guy is great.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, when they base stuff off of certain things, you can kind of see different like threads through each iteration, which I think is interesting. But sometimes it's like beat for beat, which can be distracting.
Yeah, for some reason in this stretch of the MCU, these movies got way longer. This movie's really long. Quantum Mania, unfortunately, is insanely long. Guardians 3 is really long too. Got to the point that when we got to Deadpool and Wolverine, oh, not even Deadpool Wolverine, the Marvels isn't even 2 hours. We were like, fresh air. That's why I like watching the Marvels because it's not long at all.
Yeah, and most of the movies that you said, or at least two of them, this one and
This one I don't mind being long.
well, there was another. There was the one. What did you say after this one?
Quantum Mania.
After Quantum Mania, it wasn't Deadpool and Wolverine, but this movie and that other movie you mentioned warrant their run times. On my list.
We haven't mentioned it. The score by Lugo Gorson is excellent.
Bro, get out of my head. I was just getting ready to open my mouth and speak. No, it's fantastic.
Yeah, Ludwig Göransson's been having a year, man. Because I know, even though the movie sucked, his score for Mandalorian and Grogu was excellent. The Odyssey, he's killing it, man.
Guardians 3, that was the other movie. I think Guardians 3 warrants its runtime because it's the last time we're gonna see that team.
Mm,
I
oof,
love Guardians 3. Guardians 3 is
no,
my favorite. Is
everyone
my
loves
favorite of the three.
Guardians. Everyone loves Guardians 3.
That's my favorite of the three, man.
I'm unfortunately not one of them, but
It's three, one, two.
we'll get there when we get there. What were her notes? She hates them. I can't believe we're getting a sequel to the movie Fall, bro. I mean, it's not even a sequel, it's more anthology, but that's just nuts to me. Did you see that Fall?
No, I haven't.
It's not bad. It's all right. I
But it
think.
doesn't warrant a sequel, apparently.
Well, it's not. It's not a sequel because there's no returning characters in it. It's
Yeah.
literally. It's like how they did 47 meters down. How they did a second one to that, but it's not. There's no characters from the first one. It's just a brand.
Hmm.
So like this one, it like the first one, they're on a cell phone tower. This one, they're on the side of a mountain.
Like what's the missing person missing and
Oh,
searching?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's exactly what it's like.
I haven't seen searching. I've seen missing, and I like missing. Missing's good.
Searching was okay. I was a little disappointed because Missing was so good. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, so it's
Because
the
what
first one.
searching was first, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah. Searching, I thought was just okay. Missing was like light years better.
I think that me. me and my wife both had like low expectations because of the kind of movie it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I hadn't realized uh it was a sequel or anthology. I didn't know that. I knew about the movie Searching, but I didn't know what it was. I didn't know they were the same kind of movie before seeing that. So since we had such low expectations, we were very pleasantly surprised at how good it was.
Man, is this scene really dark? Holy shit!
A lot of this movie is dark. When they
No,
was on the
this
boat,
scene is really dark. God damn! If it wasn't for that fire, you can't see nothing.
yeah, I like it though because like this is literally how she feel right now.
Yeah.
I like that Shuri is very nihilistic. Like nothing matters to her anymore. Another thing that they do with her character that they continue from the first Black Panther is that she is um she's very pragmatic, and she's a very intelligent, technical type person,
Mm-hmm.
very analytical, and she's wrestling with tradition. And I think that resonates deeply with a lot of uh a lot of people of my generation, a lot of millennials who have boomers for parents, and how
Not boomers, bro.
well that's what they call. What am I supposed to call
Can't believe I just heard you call somebody boomers, bro.
them? That's what they're called. It's short for baby boomers. What else am I supposed to call them?
Nothing. Continue.
Man,
Never heard that word come out your mouth in my life, bro.
that's what they are. But like that's
Uh-huh. Keep going.
bro. The people been saying boomers longer than you've been alive. Um, but people who were born during the civil rights movement for parents, and is definitely a struggle. Um, especially black people and people that grew up in like organized religion, like stuff like that. I could see how this dynamic could resonate with them, because she is, she is not she's not one to participate in tradition for tradition's sake. She wants to, lead her own path. And a lot of the times, families, particularly black families, look at people like that in their family like they're crazy. It's like, this is how we've always been doing it, you should do it how we've been doing it. And she's like, no, I don't want to do it like that. I don't want to grieve the way you're grieving. Leave me alone. And I totally get that. She doesn't want the responsibility of Black Panther. She doesn't want the responsibility of being queen. I totally understand that. Tradition is not always enough.
Because you have the worst security ever. I'm sorry. I need to see that process behind the scenes. Oh, let's see. How do we improve our security systems? And you see some little kid playing in a puddle of water. I know.
Kukulkan Namor. Woo! I love what they do with Namor in this movie.
It's just wild to see Namor in one of these movies because
It is, but it's also wild to see how big of a swing they took with his ethnicity.
I just mean because for those who don't know, I think it was Lionsgate that had the rights to this character of all people, and so it took them a while to get the rights to him to make
Which
him.
is stupid because Lionsgate wasn't gonna never make no
Yeah,
Namor movie. Come on, man. Like what we doing here?
I mean we
That's
seen the
kind of
same
that's
thing
that,
about
that's kind of like
Universal.
the yeah, I was about to say Universal and Hulk. It's like, bro, like y'all don't want to give them up because Marvel doesn't want to share the rights or share the profits of a solo movie. But it's like y'all not gonna make the movie no way.
Which I don't get. Which I don't get why they don't want to share the rights because it's like either way, both of y'all profit. Just look at what's happening with Spider Man. Y'all made $2 billion movies back to back. One was a $2 billion movie. $3 billion movies across two movies. Y'all don't want some of that?
My thing is this: Universal act like they don't have a bunch of other franchises. You got Jurassic Park. Y'all gonna be making dinosaur movies until the end of time, even though don't nobody care about them no more.
Well, based off the box office for Rebirth, don't say that.
I guess.
Unfortunately,
I I guess Lilo and Stitch made $1 billion.
I'm so glad Moana is not in that conversation.
Lilo and Stitch shouldn't be in the conversation. I haven't seen it, but I have heard nothing but bad things
See,
about that movie.
the you bald headed
Oh,
demon.
that is demon.
Ooh, 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 ooh. This poor queen going through it and y'all arguing like a bunch of children, bro. Shut up.
I mean, he is not wrong because women run Wakanda.
The Lilo and Stitch was very okay. It what it got right, it got right. Stitch looks fantastic throughout the whole movie, and Stitch is still Stitch. The relationship between Lilo and Nani was very good, and I liked Lilo a lot too. The problem was one, it repeats a lot of the moments from the original, and it's so cringe. There is one that is so unbelievably cringe. I got secondhand embarrassment in the theater. And then I actually really like Pleakley. What they did with Jumbo was horrible. I mean, horrible. I understand they didn't want to have Gantu in there, but what they replaced it with was even worse. I was like, dude, this ain't it, bro. But I thought it was very fine. It was not offensive, but as a remake to one of my favorite Disney movies of all time, literally it's in my top 5. I was like, well, it's another one.
That's the nicest thing I've heard anyone say about that movie.
Yeah, people think I hated it. I was like, I didn't hate it. It's just it's some of it was unfortunately what I was expecting, and then other things I was surprised by. They absolutely fumbled the ending of the movie. They make a huge change. I said absolutely not. Yeah, I think Stitch looked really good, and Stitch is the best part of the movie outside of the relationship between him and Lilo. And Lilo being such a young actress, she did very good in the movie. I love Okoye, man. She's such a beast. Every time she shows up, I kind of wish she was the one that showed up in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Mhm. I I always said that I wish she had gotten like her own miniseries or at least a special presentation.
Well, they were going to remember they were gonna do the I forgot what they called them in this movie.
It was yeah, the Midnight Angels.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. But even before that, even before Eyes of Wakanda, like I was like, she is such a strong character. I want to see her do stuff
Did
on
you
her
watch
own.
that Eyes of Wakanda?
I did. I didn't care for it. It was like it was cool, but I don't see myself revisiting it.
I never watched. That is the one. Well, other than I Am Groot, that's the one MCU thing they've put out that I never watched it.
It was cool. It wasn't bad. It was cool. I wasn't feeling it. I might watch it again another day and give it another chance, but it'll be a while.
Martin Freeman. A lot of people don't like Martin Freeman in this movie. I like him.
I
I like
guess.
Martin Freeman in both movies. I don't know. Some people say that him and Valentina don't belong in this movie. I don't know. I like Valentina being in the movie just because she's a big major character and to me she fits in the movie. That's just me. I don't know.
I agree. Who else would they have in the movie?
Valentina should have been in more projects.
He and how like I can see Valentina. But how can they say that he don't belong in this movie? He was in the first one. Like he was an integral part of the first movie. So why wouldn't he be an integral part of this movie? That don't make
If
sense.
anything, I appreciate the fact that he's not as big of a character as he was in the first movie, to where he's involved in on the action sequences and stuff.
Yeah,
He serves his role fine.
yeah.
Gosh, I remember these costumes were all over the marketing for this movie, especially Shuri's. What Shuri's wearing every time.
Wait, this?
Yeah, remember
Why?
one of the. I don't know. I remember one of the first pieces of promotional art. It had her wearing that, and then Riri was wearing that the prototype armor, and it looked horrible in that art. In that art,
I do remember the prototype armor.
nothing. Yes. So we get Riri Williams in this movie. A lot of people were lukewarm on her in this movie. I was one of the ones that was like, I really liked her in this movie. I can't
I
wait to see her show. Oh, brother.
yeah.
That's no. But I like her in this movie a lot. I think she's pretty cool. The one key component to her in this movie is she's not an idiot. Hmm? I guess everyone in the MCU wants to go to MIT, huh?
Yeah.
Too bad she got herself thrown out of MIT.
Yeah.
Poor Peter Parker is watching his former friends watching his friends go to MIT. Meanwhile, she's throwing it away like it's nothing.
Bro, my guy Peter had to go to Empire State, bro.
I gave you 6. Not the speaker though. So you giving me the $200 for that, or because JBL speakers ain't cheap, brother?
Right.
Yo,
So I smile again.
or unconscious. You need to be conscious about the way you look. Mm.
I told you.
With your heat up. I'm so ready for. I love this action sequence.
Yeah, it's great.
Bro, I was so ready for her show after this movie, bro. I was like, yeah, bro, let's do it. You think that project would have worked better as a short or a special feature presentation? Whatever the fuck it's
Yes.
called.
Yes. To me, it was not even just reworking it as a special presentation. It could have been like I was 6 episodes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have still been the 6 episodes, but like it just to me it felt half baked. Like it felt like it was very undercooked. Like maybe some of them episodes could have used another draft or
Don't
something.
include. Oh, well, that whole show needed another draft. I'm sorry, bro. Because my biggest issue with that show is she's told from the jump what that crew does and how they do
Mhm.
it. And then when they start killing people, she's like, "Oh my god, I don't know what's going on." Da, da, da. I'm like, "Bro, you knew from the jump what was happening. Why is this news to you?" Um, and then the whole magic element of that movie, yo, oh my gosh, my eyes about shot out of my head when they introduced that the first time. I said, "What?" I was like, "Okay, this is the show now." Popo. The one thing that is very good about the show, her suit in that show is really cool, and I like that it's practical and not nanotech. Mm. she got an Iron Man suit. Bro, the way my theater erupted, bro.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was like, my theater just erupted for fucking Riri Williams. All right. Let's go. Oh, but why? Mm.
Every time they damage a classic car in a movie, my heart breaks.
AJ not here. I cannot believe he said that there's no memorable songs from this movie, bro. Man, it's the first time I seen this movie. I was turning the fuck up in the theater watching this scene.
This is one of my favorite soundtracks.
It's not as memorable for me just because Kendrick Lamar didn't do it, but it's really good. I love the song when they're touring Tokukan. That is great.
Hold on, I'll be right back. You got work tomorrow, Tyler?
Yeah,
What time?
8.
Oh, okay.
Why? Oh, why?
No, seeing if you was trying to watch something. I didn't know if he was like opening them or
I, that don't matter to me. I'll definitely do it. There have been plenty of times where I open at 8 and they just still got me watching something till 1 in the morning. I wanted to go see Insidious tomorrow, but I've got like no money. Even if I use A list,
yeah,
I
me
got
too.
no fucking money.
Me too.
And it sucks because everyone's saying it was okay. And I'm like, great. Everyone said it was good. Now I can't go. I don't know. We'll see. Tomorrow will be my only day to do it though, because I don't want to go after work, and I do 8 to 3 Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday I don't want to do that.
Spooky season is almost here.
Mm, mm, mm. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Okoye was done. I was like, shit. Yeah, with seeing Insidious, I'm also real shit. It's not that I don't want to support it, but I'm very cautious when it comes to seeing horror movies in the theaters because, gosh, do people do not know how to shut the fuck up. My theater experience with End of Oak Street was absolutely miserable. I was so annoyed. It took everything in me not to just turn around and choke the guy behind me, bro. Valentina, Julia Louis Dreyfus, Elaine Bennis. I love her, man. Everything she shows up in, I love her. It was funny. They didn't. I don't think they had announced she was gonna be in this movie beforehand. So I remember she showed up. I was like, oh.
I remember watching this thinking, dude, you cannot be that stupid.
Huh?
When he picked up the beads under the plastic shit,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dude, you cannot be that stupid. Like, you really think it was that easy? Where's her treacherous husband now? Powerful nation in the world is gone. Not given. Highway robbery, dude. Highway robbery. I ain't seen highway robbery like that since Fast and Furious, man. That's the one snub that got me like actively angry.
Because the Academy don't like comic book movies, nor horror movies either. Which is why I find it so goofy that everyone's saying, "Oh, this girl from Obsession should be nominated for an Oscar." Brother, if you think she's winning that Oscar, you got a prayer and a half. If Mia Goth didn't get an Oscar for either,
Literally anything.
mainly Pearl, mainly Pearl, because Pearl was the
Yeah,
one she should have got nominated for. If she didn't get
yeah.
nominated nor win for that, this girl ain't winning for Obsession. I hate to break it to you. If she was in a Robert Eggers movie, maybe that's a that's
But
a
that
different
also, I
conversation.
mean, that also goes to show, like, and me and AJ had this conversation, like, why, why is it that when people are acting crazy or angry or any kind of extreme emotion, why is that always praised and not the more subtle stuff? Is that not as difficult as the expressive roles, the extreme roles?
To make it believable, yeah, it is.
I don't I don't believe that. I think it takes a tremendous amount of discipline to
No,
play
I'm saying it
to.
does.
Oh, okay. I
No,
thought you were saying the opposite.
no.
Yeah. No, it's just weird to me. Like, I remember when one of them Tyler Perry movies. Damn, which one was it? Why did I get married to? Janet Jackson was she went crazy in the movie. I'm like, so what? That don't mean that she was a that she gave a like phenomenal groundbreaking performance. I mean, she did the job, but she was much better in Poetic Justice than she was in that movie. I just don't understand why people think that yelling and screaming and crying and sneezing and snotting is great acting. It's just a part of it.
You know, growing up is funny because all the Tyler Perry movies that have Medea in them, I
Mm.
only remembered the Medea parts. Then growing up, you're like, oh no, these movies are actually like depressing dramas. And then
Yeah,
they just casually cut to Medea doing something stupid.
yeah. That has always been one of my gripes with Tyler Perry. Um, is that and it's not even so much of a gripe anymore because I understand now that I'm not a part of his audience, but his movies are very melodramatic, like in an extreme sort of way, and it's at a certain point, which is why I'm glad that he's actually making different kind of movies now. I still don't really care for him, but I respect that he's not making as many movies like that. But at a certain point, it gets to a point where you just you gotta self assess your work sometimes, and I feel like sometimes you don't do that.
Lupita Nyong'o. Which is that even how you say her name? Wasn't there a different way to say her name, or is that
I
how you
I,
say it?
I thought that's how you say it.
I heard somebody else say it really weird once. I was like, oh, maybe I was saying it wrong. Yeah, man, Lupita Nyong'o's great. She is great in
Hmm.
pretty much everything I've seen her in. She's the best part of A Quiet Place Day One. Um, she is incredible in Us. She gives probably my favorite performance in a Jordan Peele movie across all three movies.
I agree.
That's another performance I think could have gotten a nomination. Her as the tethered form was fucking nuts. You could have delivered that information a little bit more subtly. How's everyone at home? Your sister's been taken. Like, damn, bro, ease into it a little bit. The vibranium rhinos chilling by the river. The birds are okay. The weather's pretty nice. By the way, I gotta break it to you. Sure, he got taken.
Kukulkan. That's a bit god.
Well, his costume in Doomsday is so raw, bro.
Yeah, I've been seeing people online say they don't like it. I'm like, man, do you
Oh,
not
that
like
shit
good
is
things?
fire, bro.
Like,
I don't know why he got a jacket on in the middle of the desert. Well, I don't even know if it is the desert. It looks like the desert.
man, his fit look hard.
Yeah, I want to know why all that water is like that. 'Cause I'm starting to think Doom didn't even do that. I don't know what reason Doom would have for doing that.
Oof.
Here we go. See, James Cameron, you don't need a bunch of CGI to turn people blue. What's wrong with you? Can imagine a 3 hour movie with people looking like that.
That's tough. Well, that's such a MCU moment, bro.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna. I've been thinking for the past 2 minutes of what I was gonna ask before the flashback. You think we're gonna see that girl from What If at all between these two movies? That new character, forgot what her name is.
I know you talking about. I don't think you're gonna. You talking about the Native American girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, nope.
What you mean? They gonna be fighting Doom?
What
They gonna
you
be like,
mean? What I mean?
they gonna be like, oh, we need help. All of the Avengers are dead. Who's gonna she gonna come speak? Like, I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. Let's
I
introduce a
don't.
whole
I
brand new character.
Yeah, I don't. I don't dislike the character, but like you said, it's like
No.
you took a gamble because they wanted that they wanted that character to pop off, and it just didn't. I like I said, I like the character. It just didn't work out the way they thought it would.
Put her in the finale of season two, had her with Peggy Carter and all that. Then season three, she just shows up out of nowhere. It's like Kohiri, that was her name.
Uh,
Or Kalahari, whatever, something like that.
uh, IMDb.
God, this looks so cool. I
Yes.
really like that it's not like Aquaman where it's so bright and vivid and colorful. It looks more natural like this.
Yeah, the Aquaman was very
Even though I
a
love the
lot
way
of
Aquaman
lights.
looks.
Had a lot of lights.
I should do a severely underrated for Aquaman.
I don't dislike the way Atlantis looks in Aquaman, but I much prefer the aesthetic that we got in Zack Snyder's Justice League. That feels
Mm-hmm.
right, and I prefer this aesthetic as well.
I need to run Aquaman back. That's my movie. Love that movie.
Bro, I remember when this trailer came out, man. I watched this trailer so much. This is one of my favorite MCU trailers.
I really like both trailers. A lot of people weren't that big on the second one. I really like that one a lot.
I like the second one, but that first one hit so hard, bro.
Got about an hour and a half left, give or take. This movie feels long, but at the same time, it doesn't. It's never boring.
This is the slowest part of the movie.
Mm-hmm. I didn't touch that. This 4K is pretty good. It's not bad.
It is.
Bro, people say if you do the same thing over and over again, you'll get tired of it. Karaoke might be the one thing that I could do it over and over again and not get tired of it. I've done that shit 3 times this year, and I'm not tired of it.
You went for your birthday?
Yeah. He's fucked up, man. You try using her grief against her. That's nuts. so funny. He's putting him on his phone. What's up?
Man, Namor ain't no joke.
He said it. He did it. Your ass is grass. Every single one of you. His theme kind of sounds like Godzilla's theme.
A little bit.
You know, I keep forgetting Minus Zero is coming out this year. Every time I
Yeah.
see a trailer for it, I'm like, that is coming out this year. I feel like there's not really a lot of hype for it. It sucks that it might not get an IMAX run again because of Dune. Because the first time they only had it there for like a day, I think. His armor is so raw, bro. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but the actress that plays Okoye, I wish she'd do more. And she's great. Love her as
Uh,
Okoye,
yeah, Denied
and
Guerrera.
I really like her in The Walking Dead. She's one of the few things that kept that show alive as long as it was alive. Who left the faucet running? Yeah, that's my mother. Let's go. What's the name of that whale?
I don't know.
I'm tempted to say killer whale, but that's not. I don't know. I might be right.
Wait, I got to see what kind of whale it is. I wasn't paying attention.
Orca. That's what it's called.
Oh yeah, that's a killer whale. Yep.
Fishman. Mm. I don't mean this as an insult because it's like one of the best things about that movie, but him flying around reminds me of Jupiter Ascending in a good way.
Oh man,
Yeah, that movie was so bad, my 4K didn't let me finish the movie, bro. It
I
started
got that from the
skipping at the
library.
it started skipping at the very end. I said, "Dog, this movie was so bad. I don't even care how this movie ends, bro."
Yeah, I got that at the library.
4K is
Maybe
great.
about a year after it came out. It I did not watch it again after that. I
It's
was
not
very
good.
disappointed.
It starts out okay. I do like Channing Tatum in it, but yeah, no. I don't know what the Wachowskis was thinking on that one. Eddie Redmayne gives like the worst performance of his career in that movie. This man Namor gave zero fucks. Man said, "Nah, I
I
gave
tried to
you,
tell y'all.
yeah." Man made sure that woman was done. The only thing I don't love about this is that Riri and her go through the same thing, and Riri lives. It kind of feels like they made it that they killed her because she was supposed to die, versus there was a specific reason why she died in this scenario. Like, I would have believed it more if Riri got out of the room and then that happened.
I like this scene.
This Duke is such a good actor. I just don't like
Hmm.
him. I don't like his character in Us. His he's such an idiot in that movie. He plays the role fine, but he is such an idiot in that movie. Yeah, what are you talking about, bro? Like, what the hell would that have to do with me? Okay, I get that this has to happen for the movie to move, but how would she have been able to bug Wakandan tech?
Dog, I love this movie, bro. I love this movie, man. I remember having goosebumps watching this scene.
Did you get your Doom Part 3 tickets?
No.
Well, good luck trying to see it. Took me 2 hours to get tickets. And what's funny is now I'm sitting on like 3 sets of tickets. Mm. This song.
My bad, man. I had to mute that so I could turn the volume up. I love that song, bro. I love that song.
Everyone's dogging on Shang-Chi for like, oh, his first day on the job is this, bro.
Yeah.
Shuri's been queen for like what, 5 minutes after beating Namor. What's the next thing I gotta do? Oh, that's why she was like, shit. I'm doing this in Baku. You coming with me, bro? We ain't dealing with this alone. I ain't dealing with this alone. What you think this is?
Bro, I don't care what nobody say. This like watching this movie tonight, like I'm seeing so much stuff I've never seen before, like as far as like connections in the story. Like so how you know how I mentioned earlier that it was Shuri was like technology, like her conflict was technology versus tradition, right?
Mm.
I love how she makes the heart shaped herb, and how her her mind for technology is further carrying along the tradition. That like that's how it was reconciled by her creating the heart shaped herb. Like that's fire to me. That's just really good writing. That stuff looked disgusting.
It looked like they melted down purple Laffy Taffies. That's what that looked like. This is my favorite scene in the movie.
Yeah.
What's up, cousin?
Because
How they kept this hidden was beyond me, bro. I am so glad they kept this hidden.
I agree.
You believe my Popeyes closes at 5 o'clock in the morning?
I could believe that. In New York, I could definitely believe that.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's a fire interest, bro.
The Black Panther lives.
Yo, my theater was going off.
Khan.
What is that? That's something going. Oh man, that dude was upset. What is that?
This is probably my second favorite scene in the movie. I love this scene.
Mm-hmm. Can't tell you that.
This third act is really that long?
Yep.
It is? I do
But
not remember it being that long.
we got them. We got the post credit scene.
It's in the middle though. There is a whole bunch of stuff after this fight ends though.
Yeah, I was about to say that sound about right because if the credits in the post in the mid credit scene is like what, like 8 minutes, 9 minutes, something like that. So that, yeah, that's about right.
We haven't commented on it. Shuri's suit is awesome.
Yeah,
She's probably one of the only characters in Doomsday that's showing up with the same suit that I'm not complaining about it. Like I don't understand how it's been 5 years and Shang-Chi's still wearing the same uniform. Like, brother, get some new threads, bro. Everyone's baffled when I say that. They're like, why this suit does not look good? I'm sorry. I don't like it. It's too CGI.
neither do I.
Um People are baffled. They're like, why do you want them to have new suits? Bro, when has Marvel ever shied away at the idea of selling toys, bro? That's I'm just questioning why nobody has a new suit when it's an Avengers movie and they could print money by having all these twerps have new costumes. My son put him in a tanning bed.
I like how they look when they fly. Even though I don't like the suits, I love how that was shot.
Damn, bro. No, how hard he gotta punch you for the suit to vibrate like that?
Right.
Damn, son. This is one of the most underrated final fights in the MCU. I love this fight.
I agree. Yeah.
Mm,
Oh,
you bitch.
ooh.
Nah, you killed my mom. We ain't playing the fight fair, bro.
Those suits would look cooler if they were darker and had smaller eyes.
It's the helmet for me.
Hmm.
Everyone in my theater was like, "Oh no! Oh my god!" I'm like, "Yeah, oh no! The Black Panther's gonna die in the Black Panther movie! Oh no!" hate when they do that in movies. They do that. They, the most egregious example of that is in the first Sonic movie when he gets that little bomb stuck on him and it blows up and
Uh,
they make you think he dies. I mean, yes, Sonic the Hedgehog is gonna die in the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. I hate when they do that, bro. Especially when it's in the middle of the movie. Like, bro, he'll be fine. What? This doesn't make any sense.
or
Didn't Marvel just say that they were scaling back the shows?
yeah,
So why is discussing film reporting multiple new Marvel TV shows are in development at Disney Plus? Announcements for those are expected soon. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
Please, no, bro. Release Vision Quest and be done with the shows, bro. Please. Unless they're going to be second seasons of things, that's different. Kablooey.
I think they need to do more special presentations instead
I've
of
been saying that.
instead
I've
of
been
shows.
saying that. They introduced the concept of feature presentations, and I thought that was an excellent idea. We've gotten three. Since 2022, we've gotten three, bro.
Yeah, they got to keep doing that.
The three that we have are pretty decent. But, like, bro, why do we only have three? When you should be using them to develop smaller things that you can't do in a movie or a full fledged TV show. I don't understand.
Yeah, that's a great way to introduce characters without shoehorning them in other movies.
You know how much better Doomsday would feel if we could have gotten feature presentations for certain characters?
Hmm.
We could have gotten that for Shang-Chi. Have a feature presentation of Shang-Chi stopping something in San Francisco or something. I don't know.
One thing that I really don't like that people are saying is that um saying how people are wrong about the build up for Doctor Doom or the lack thereof.
Listen,
Kevin Kevin Feige has said,
I respect Kevin Feige for giving me some of the best years of my life. With that said,
yeah,
he's a fucking idiot.
yeah, but the thing is, they when people say that, they tying it to physical appearance of a character, and that's not the
What
issue.
what he
We
said
got the
about
Infinity Stones. That's
Mhm.
the difference. The
Yeah.
Infinity Stones were connected to Thanos, which is why he felt like a looming presence. We have nothing connected to Doom to feel his presence.
What Kevin Feige said about the build up to Doomsday might have been the dumbest thing I ever heard anybody say, and that really says something. I heard and listened to what he said. I was like, dude, you can't be that stupid. You
Right.
cannot be that stupid. And the other thing that's a problem too, and I was saying this while we were in the middle of it, the post credit scenes don't matter. A lot of these
Hmm.
don't matter, man. Oh man, we got Hercules, man. How is that gonna tie into anything? Even if we were still doing Kang's Dynasty, it doesn't matter. Quantum Mania was the first one in a while that had post credit scenes that mattered. Because even people don't like the Kang post credit scene, but that was the segue into Kang's Dynasty. And then
Hmm.
the second one, even though it was a scene from Loki season 2, it mattered.
Mm-hmm.
The Marvels should have mattered. I don't know what they're doing with that. I don't know how you're gonna have Beast in Doomsday and Monica's nowhere to be found. I don't get that.
I think they're gonna ignore that.
But like how? Like how? And there wasn't the variant of her mom supposed to be a big deal too?
Mm-hmm.
How you just gonna ignore that? And where's Captain Marvel in all this? You want somebody that could
Hopefully, she's getting a new suit because that suit sucks. I don't like
I
it.
I like I don't like that one. I like this one. Cause I bought the Funko Pop of it. Oh damn it! And I just dropped it. This let me hold it by her head. This one. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, I like that one.
I
That's
don't
cool.
like the new one. I don't like.
Yeah, I don't like the one in the Marvels.
This is the one from the Marvels, but this is the first one she had.
Yeah, I'm talking about the new
Yeah,
the second one. Yeah, I don't like that one.
put you right here.
I actually like her first suit.
Yeah, I like the one from Endgame that she has on for 5 seconds that has the gold on it.
Mm-hmm.
Even the other one she gets isn't that bad. I'm excited to watch the Marvels again, man. That's such a fun movie.
That's all right.
Not bad. I mean, is there anybody else?
No, it's not. But I feel like he earned it. I don't feel like they just gave it to him. I feel like he earned it.
It's either him or Okoye. The most powerful person on the surface. Brother, you gotta get out more, rude. Oh, let's watch Mortal Kombat Annihilation. That mug is barely 90 minutes.
Man, you trying to piss me off, man.
Too bad you will die.
Oh,
In all seriousness, we could do Back to the Future Part 2 if you want. I was supposed to watch it the other day, but ended up getting really tired.
no, we can watch Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I can watch some ridiculousness.
Oh, man, that movie does not feel that long.
I love this movie, bro.
That, ladies and gentlemen, was Black. Well, you have to make credit scene, but
Yeah.
Black Panther Wakanda Forever, man. This to me, I know everyone loves Guardians 3. This to me, up to this point, is the best movie post Endgame. I loved everything about this movie pretty much.
For me, it's between this and Eternals.
Fantastic Four is up there too. I really love Fantastic Four.
I mean, Thunderbolts up there too. This is the scene where I lost it. I held it together at the end, and I held it together all through the first half of the credits.
So yeah, so that's his son, right?
Yes.
Why is she looking at him like that?
Cause she already know what he about to say.
I guess.
Man, I was done. I was done. I was in the theater looking like DMX crying on the bed. Like, man, I was done.
Yeah, I didn't have quite that reaction, but when the scene ended, I said, "Oh, so that's how they got around that."
No, it was the build up. Like I said, I wanted to cry, but I held it together all the way up until that point.
Yeah, that's what I said when the scene ended. I was like, "Oh, so that's how you got around that." Okay. I don't mind it. I kind of wish that they had just put that. I get why they ended the movie the way they did. I just wish they
Mhm.
put it on the. I would rather the scene be at the end and just have no post credit scene like Endgame. Fucking
I
whatever.
I got you.
All right. Physical media update. I'm gonna be quick with this because I got food waiting for me, and quite frankly, I'm fucking starving. So, um, yeah, man, this week was my birthday, and I kind of spoiled myself. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of this wasn't from me, but I spoiled myself. So the one I got two things that are movies and then one big thing. So this I did by myself. Barbarian, the 4K steelbook. Why I'm sitting here, what, 4 years after this movie came out and this movie's finally fucking on physical is beyond me. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. I don't understand why it took so long for this to come out. This isn't an indie release. This isn't some rinky dink studio. This was Disney. Disney absolutely fumbled the release of this on physical, and I really need a written explanation as to why this took so long to get on physical. I don't get it. Now the movie itself, I didn't love the movie, but I just want to support the fact that this finally has a physical, and I will rewatch it before Resident Evil comes out. But I don't get what happened with that.
That's how long people had to wait for VHS in the 80s.
I don't
Like
know.
that
Maybe,
was
maybe that was
normal.
the intention. I don't know. Maybe that was the intention. I don't know. That'll show them. Spoiled brats getting movies 3 months after they come out. This was a birthday gift from my older brother. I was gonna buy this myself, but I took a shot at asking for it. I was like, "You think you get me this for my birthday?" He was like, "Yeah, bro, I got you. I got this
Hey.
big boy finally in my possession." So I had originally settled on not getting this version of it. I was just gonna get the standard because I just wanted to have it. To be honest, I thought this was a little much. If I'm gonna be honest, both price wise and just it's a lot of stuff. And as you can see, I got a lot of stuff. I don't need more lots of stuff, but a lot of stuff. But it does fit like a glove in my shelf, and I'm happy to have it. Even if I didn't get it myself, I'm happy to have it. I'm not gonna do an unboxing. There's an unboxing for this on our channel already, thanks to Alex. But I'm happy to have this. It's one of my favorite shows of all time, and I do want to go back through it. Um, and then the last thing I got, I did buy this for myself. I wanted to spoil myself this year, and so your boy is finally in possession of a Nintendo Switch 2. I
Nice.
um I made the decision last minute. I said I'm gonna trade in my Switch and some other stuff. I'm gonna get the Switch 2. It was a very impulse decision, but I've been holding off on this, and if I didn't pay half the price for it, I wasn't buying it because you wouldn't catch me dead paying $500 for this month. I paid $500 for one console, and that's enough. Because nothing in this life is worth $500 that's not rent or anything relating to that. Okay,
Right.
so I got the Switch too. I've been having some fun with it. I did get some games. I got Mario Tennis Fever. This is the one out of the three I'm enjoying the most. I actually really like this. I got Mario Kart World. I did not pay for this. Thankfully, my aunt got this for me because you wouldn't catch me dead paying $90 for a Mario Kart game. Kiss my ass. And I got Donkey Kong Bonanza. This is the other one that I really wanted. So yeah, these are the three I've been having fun with, and feels good. Feels good to have it switched to. I didn't think I'd have it this soon after it came out. I stood 10 toes deep. I was like, I don't really want it, but I was like, you know what? If I'm not gonna pay the whole price for it, what's the harm in that, right?
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, man, that is gonna do it for this episode of Nerd Talk. Hope you guys enjoyed the watch long. It felt a lot shorter than I thought it was gonna feel. I was like, I kind of dread these long watch alongs. But granted, I love this movie. Guarantee you, when we do Guardians 3, I'm gonna be sitting there like, But for updates, Sunday we'll be doing a watch along for Quantum Mania. Out of the 30 to 40 something watch alongs we are doing, that is the one I was absolutely dreading. So Sunday might be the only time in my life I'm not looking forward to Nerd Talk. But once we get through it, we don't have a single watch along that I'm dreading after that. So that's good. Um so yeah, Sunday will be Quantum Mania. Um and then next Wednesday will be Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Actually, wait, no. I lied. I'm sorry. Next Wednesday will be Space Jam
Space Jam.
because Coyote versus Acme comes out next week. I'm excited, and I
And it's
wanted to do
the
yeah,
30th anniversary.
30th anniversary and Space Jam. We're all doing Space Jam. That shit is gonna be fire. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Um, as for content, we put up our franchises through the years for Ninja Turtles. Go check that out if you haven't already. That came out pretty well. We put out a lot of shorts. I put out my out of the theater reaction for End of Oak Street. John put out his severely underrated for Mars Attacks, which I kind of laughed when I saw what it was. I was like, okay. I like Mars Attacks. Mars Attacks is good. I need to get to doing my severely underrated to round out the month. I do have one that is a really good severely underrated. I just need to sit down and watch the movie again.
Yeah.
When our Hawkeye review should be coming soon. I don't know when.
Friday.
Friday. There you go.
Yeah.
Friday. We need to get back on that so we can catch up with the shows. And if I decide to see Insidious this weekend, I'll have a out of the theater reaction for that. I don't know, but we'll see what I do with that. But I will have one next week for Coyote versus Acme. So there's that. You have anything you want to add? We can
Nope. Nope.
All right. If you guys enjoyed the stream, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell for all notifications for future Nerd Talk live streams and videos. And we will see you on Sunday for our watch along for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Everybody have a good night.